Why do the nations rage? Why do the rulers of the earth plot against God? Psalm 2 asks this timeless question, and trust me, the answer will leave you amazed. Psalm 2 starts with this vivid picture of nations and their leaders shaking their fists at God. They're plotting, scheming, saying things like, "Let's break free from God's rule. Let's do things our way." Sound familiar? Just look at the world today. It's the same story, people rejecting God's authority and chasing after their own power and pride. But here's the kicker. The psalm calls their plans vain. In other words, all their rebellion, it's pointless. They're fighting against the creator of the universe, and spoiler alert, God always wins. Now, how does God respond to all this rebellion? Does he panic? Nope. Verse 4 says, "He who sits in the heavens shall laugh." Yeah, God laughs. Not because he finds evil funny, but because he knows their plans are doomed. It's like watching an ant trying to knock down a skyscraper. He's not threatened. He's in control. And then, God speaks. His words are like thunder. "I have set my king on my holy hill of Zion." Translation? God's already put his chosen ruler in place, the Messiah, Jesus Christ. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting. The Messiah speaks in verse 7, saying, "You are my son. Today I have begotten you." This is one of the clearest Old Testament references to Jesus as the Son of God. And check this out. God gives him all nations as his inheritance. Not just Israel, not just one kingdom. Every nation, every tribe, every corner of the earth. And what's more, he's not a ruler who compromises. He's described as ruling with a rod of iron. Justice will be swift and undeniable. But here's the twist. Psalm 2 isn't just about judgment, it's also about mercy. The psalm gives a warning to rulers and all of us. Be wise, O kings. Be instructed, you judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. And then comes this beautiful, almost romantic phrase, "Kiss the Son." This isn't just about obedience. It's about love, loyalty, and surrender. It's an invitation to find refuge in Jesus before it's too late. The final words of the psalm are a promise. Blessed are all those who put their trust in him. That's right. When we trust in Jesus, we're not just safe. We're blessed beyond measure. So, why does Psalm 2 matter today? Well, look around. The world is still raging. Leaders are still scheming. But Psalm 2 reminds us that God is still in control, and his plan for Jesus to rule is unshakable. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the chaos in the world, or even the chaos in your life, this psalm is your reminder. Put your trust in Jesus. He's the King who reigns with justice and mercy, and he's inviting you to be part of his kingdom. The Book of Psalms. Psalm 2. Why do the nations rage, and the people plot a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together, against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, "Let us break their bonds in pieces, and cast away their cords from us." He who sits in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall hold them in derision. Then he shall speak to them in his wrath, and distress them in his deep displeasure. Yet I have set my king on my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord has said to me, "You are my son. Today I have begotten you." Ask of me, and I will give you the nations for your inheritance, and the ends of the earth for your possession. You shall break them with a rod of iron. You shall dash them to pieces like a potter's vessel. Now therefore, be wise, O kings. Be instructed, you judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear, and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and you perish in the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all those who put their trust in him.